Look at the size of this cave. Like, I cannot believe what I am seeing right now. Welcome back to another video, Stealth Army. How are you guys doing today? Super hyped about today's video. Let me tell you, Mojang released a bunch of new content for Bedrock Beta, as well as the Java Snapshot Experimental, of course. None of this is set in stone, but it's great to have a bunch of new stuff. So we'll be focusing on the Bedrock Beta in today's video. We got candles, we got the potted azaleas. We'll also be taking a closer look at the cave generation, as well as the mountains, because let's be real, like, mountains and the cave generation is like one of the best parts about part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update outside of the Warden. In fact, if you're Team Warden, do me a huge favor, guys. Destroy the like button for me. It'd just be a huge help. Don't forget to hashtag Stealth Army as well. You know the drill. You know the routine. Let's get into it. So we do have a lot of stuff going on here. I'll have it on the screen so you guys can check it out. So world height now goes up to 320 blocks and down to -64 blocks. So essentially doubling what we had in the past, which is just massive. Like 50% increase is crazy big. New surface biomes including lofty peaks, snow-capped peaks, snowy slopes, mountain grove, and mountain meadow. New cave biomes including Lush caves and Dripstone caves. So sad life for the deep dark biome, but that's just not here yet. We have to be more patient. Revamped cave generation adds cheese caves, spaghetti caves, lava aquifers, and flooded aquifer caves. New ore distribution, sculk sensor, and the goat horn. When it comes to candles, I honestly love them to death. I wasn't expecting candles to be delayed and just be one of those features that you never truly knew when they were going to be released for everybody. So, you know, there's a lot of different colors. Of course, you need wax as well as string in order to craft candles. So I will have the recipe on the screen if you guys are trying to craft them. But overall, I think candles are great. There's a lot of different colors. And the fact that it's just a new light source, I love building with new light sources, as you guys know. Like, I love lanterns, I love the glow berries, anything that emits light. I'm usually just on board every single update for a brand new light source. And you can place them on cakes as well. So, you know, you can celebrate birthdays in fashion now, which is just fantastic. I believe there's a total of 16 colors. I might be wrong, but it's around there. 16 colors, and you can also stack them. And you can use like flint and steel. You can also use a fire charge. So there's a lot of different ways to light a candle. But yeah, we got all the candles right here, or at least most of them. And I love how they look when they're lit. Like, you have that sort of different color variation going on right near the tip of the candle. It's very beautiful. In fact, let's actually see what it looks like during nighttime, just to get that full effect. And absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have the potted azalea, and it comes in 2 different forms. We got the flower one and the normal one, and I think it just looks great. I mean, it's not too often we get new things to decorate our homes with, so it's just nice to see that, you know, Mojang is always thinking about every small little detail, especially when it comes to decorations. So nothing too big or major. It's just nice to see a new potted plant. But let's go ahead and check out the caves. Look at the size of this cave. This is easily one of the largest caves I've ever seen before. It's super overwhelming. Like, I don't even know. You could build an entire city down here. It is that massive, man. It is crazy how big this is. So I'll have all the information and details down below for the Bedrock Beta, as well as the super experimental Java Snapshot with the new world generation. So all of that will be down below. I honestly feel like the best way to describe how massive these worlds feel now is just to pick a random spot and dig straight down and see what you can find, because more than likely you're gonna run into several caves, like caves on top of each other. It is that big now. It just feels almost overwhelming to the point where, like, where do you start now in the caves? Which is not a bad thing. I honestly don't want Mojang to change the size of these caves. I want them to stay for sure. It's just that intense. It's that insane. Like, we can just literally find a random spot and dig straight down, and you're gonna run into a ravine, a huge massive cave. Like, it feels like an entirely different world. Like, it doesn't even feel like I'm playing the same game. I really don't know how to describe this outside of it just being one of the biggest things I've ever seen in Minecraft before. Like, how do you even begin to explore something like this if you don't have the elytra wings? I don't know. Good luck, but I almost feel like Mojang needs to add a new structure in here. I know we're gonna get all the caves and stuff like that. It's gonna fill it in some, but I feel like they need to add more than just like the mine shaft and the amethyst geode. Like, share your ideas down below. What would you guys like to see in all of this space right here? Like, what should Mojang add to fill in all of this space? Not to say it will happen, but I feel like since they have a little bit more time to work on part 2, you never know. They could just surprise us like they did with the Bastion in the 1.16 update. Maybe a new type of village or a new type of illager hideout. That'd be pretty sick. But let's go ahead and take a look at the mountains and the new mountain generation. We have ourselves one of these small mountains right here. I think this is the Meadows, which is really beautiful. It has a bunch of flowers and trees. And it's funny because this is a small one, but compared to the biomes around it, it's massive. Like, this is still a huge mountain in comparison to all of the other biomes surrounding it. But you can tell, like, clearly this isn't the largest mountain you're gonna find out there, but it is very beautiful, a bunch of flowers, and it's right next to one of my favorite biomes, the Badlands, or the Mesa. I'm not sure what you guys call it. I mean, I still call it the Mesa still, but, you know, technically it's the Badlands. And I think this is like a cave entrance over here. You're going to find a lot of different caves in the mountain, so definitely be sure to dig down or look a little bit closer. But let me know what you guys would like to see during Minecon 2021, which will be in a couple months, as well as one feature that you would like to see in part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update. If Mojang was going to add one new feature, like a surprise feature, what would you like that to be? As always, I really appreciate all the support. Notification Squad, y'all are the best, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.